The concept of Thucydides' trap, popularized by Graham Allison, offers a powerful framework for understanding the growing rivalry between the United States and China. Rooted in Thucydides' account of the Peloponnesian War, the concept describes a recurring structural dynamic in world politics. When a rising power threatens to displace a ruling power, fear and insecurity often drive both sides toward confrontation. Historical evidence underscores the gravity of this pattern. A study conducted by Harvard's Belfer Center identifies 16 cases over the last 5 centuries in which a rising power challenged a dominant one. 12 of these cases ended in war, suggesting that systemic pressures, rather than ideology or leadership irrationality, frequently produce conflict. War, in this sense, emerges not as a deliberate choice, but as the unintended consequence of strategic miscalculations under uncertainty. At the psychological core of this dynamic lies fear. As Thucydides famously observed, it was the rise of Athens and the fear that this instilled in Sparta that made war inevitable. In today's context, this fear operates bidirectionally. China, as the rising power, increasingly expects its expanding capabilities to translate into greater regional and global influence. The United States, as the established power, experiences mounting insecurity and seeks to preserve the international order that has long served its strategic interests. China's rise is unprecedented in both speed and scale. Within a single generation, it transformed from a marginal economic actor into a central pillar of the global economy. By 2014, China had surpassed the United States in GDP measured by purchasing power parity, signaling a profound redistribution of global power. Structural stress alone, however, does not make war inevitable. What transforms rivalry into danger is the way states interpret and respond to shifting power balances. China's strategic posture has shifted markedly under Xi Jinping. The long-standing doctrine of hide capabilities and bide time has given way to a strategy of active defense, emphasizing military modernization, power projection, and the protection of core interests such as Taiwan and the South China Sea. The United States has simultaneously reoriented its own strategy. The 2017 U.S. National Security Strategy formally acknowledged the return of great power competition, identifying China as a strategic rival rather than a partner in integration. This shift has accelerated containment-like policies, including technological restrictions, alliance strengthening, and intensified military signaling. Conflict, however, is most likely to emerge through indirect mechanisms, what may be called traps within the trap. Economic interdependence can transform into a trade security trap if one side perceives restrictions as existential threats. Third-party actors, particularly in flashpoints like Taiwan or the South China Sea, may trigger escalation beyond the control of the great powers themselves. Additionally, the Kindleberger trap warns that global instability may arise if neither power provides sufficient leadership. Despite these risks, war is not predetermined. Nuclear deterrence, deep economic entanglement, and international institutions provide powerful constraints absent from many historical precedents. The greatest danger may lie in treating Thucydides' trap as destiny. Over-internalizing the concept risks turning it into a self-fulfilling prophecy. Ultimately, structure shapes possibilities, but leadership determines outcomes. History is not a sentence, it is a warning. Don't let history be your trap. Subscribe to Philosophical Logos and stay informed with reason and wisdom.